welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we are going to introduce you into a arts program for youth that's operating in Hampton. It's called the MALD Academy. My guests are Anthony Roberts and Michael Johnson.
Hi, Robin.
Welcome.
How you doing? Thank you.
Nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
having us.
This is a wonderful story because you guys started as just kind of community volunteers, and it has grown into an official nonprofit organization serving our youth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Let's talk about how it started.
Well, it started out in North Phoebus Community. I wanted to find a way to give back to the children out there and to pretty much try to deter their attentions from anything that's going on in the streets, as far as like violence, or if they're thinking about getting into some type of trouble. So I wanted to catch their attention. So I realized that music is a way you can catch a child's attention. They know every lyric, they know every song.
Right.
They sit there, they do their homework to the music. So I said, okay, I found the rhythm. If they can find a rhythm, so can I. So I chose music. So we decided to do a few block parties at North Phoebus. And the first event went really, really well. And over 40 plus artists came out. The children filled up the gymnasium. And they had a ball. They found that, music can educate them. Music can bring them together. So from that point right there sparked the idea of creating some elements to where we will not be in a box, but however, we can cover any genre of music. So that's when I created musical arts, lyrics, and dance. So through that right there, the acronym MALD Academy, it provides any and every genre that a child can express themselves in the world of performing arts. So now we're able to provide performing arts in any fashion, and there's no limit.
That is great. And your background is not necessarily an arts background.
No,
at least in formal training.
No, definitely not in the formal training. I love music. As a child, I found out that I was a kinesthetic learner.
Okay. You're going to have to explain. I know what that is, but I'm going to let you explain it anyway.
Well, kinesthetic learners, they're the type of people who learn hands-on.
You have to do it.
Yes, you have to actually do it.
You can't learn just because somebody stands up front
Exactly.
and talks to
Yeah,
you.
talking to me,
hands in the ground.
it's not going to work all the time. But however, if you could put me in front of a project and say, okay, this is how you do it, then I learn that way. And music is like that. The performing arts is like that. You start learning hands-on. Like a person who plays guitar or plays an instrument, they may have an ear for music. For us, we are the same way, except we have to engage into whatever activity so that way we can learn and perform better. And that's where I found myself, in those areas in school. And when I started, listening to music, believe it or not, my grades started to rise. And I started to perform, better in my household as being an uncle and a big brother. And it helped me progress. So that's why I chose music.
So you knew you had that connection. You just didn't have formal background.
That's right. So music and we gravitated to each other, and I figured that if I can gravitate towards it, maybe another child can. So that's what we started doing.
But actual arts background is where you came in. Now, did you guys know each other? How did you connect with this project?
Yes. I've known Michael for over 20 years now, since he was a young man, and we also went to school together.
Okay.
And
Phoebus High School.
Yeah, Phoebus High School.
Yay, Phoebus, that's where my kids went.
Yes.
And by the way, he's a great artist, and he's also a great visual artist. And since I know that was in his background, I said, this would be the perfect guy I should work with. And he loves children as well, so I said he would be perfect.
Children.
So he actually did our first workshop in North Phoebus, and we had some old video footage on YouTube.
We did a whole piece. We call it "Make Your Mark," where everyone in the audience, everyone that comes to the event, touches the canvas just a little bit, just enough, and then I oversee the rest of it, and then we make into one big piece that everyone that came along contributed to. That's what we do here with MALD. We try to give children the opportunity to nurture their talent, their natural rhythm, and their self-expression of performing arts, whether it's music, arts, lyrics, poetry, dance. We have oratorical expos. We're looking to provide any form of, I guess I call it a distraction from the streets, a distraction from the what's going on outside, so they can come inside and go inside themselves, learn themselves, and express through music, arts, lyrics, and dance. And that program we did that day was phenomenal. Great piece of art.
It's interesting because, like grown-up people, young people have different things that work for them.
Yes.
And a lot of people get to youth through sports, which
Right.
isn't necessarily a way to talk or express your feelings, but it is a way to sort of let stuff out. I mean,
Yeah.
that physical activity is very, very good, but it doesn't connect with everybody.
Yeah, that's real.
And, you know, I've seen a lot of growth in arts programs, and they may not be fine artists,
Right.
but
Right.
they have a talent, they have the ability to express, the ability to be part of
Yes.
something.
And that's what we do. We want to promote the ability to express, not necessarily the final performance. Like, you don't have to sing like Beyonce. You don't have to sing you sing like you sing, because you're the only you that you can be. You're the best you can be. Nobody can be like you. And that's what we try to instill into them, so that they will know going forth in their whatever form of art. And they carry it over into the academics as well. Most of our children, once they become a part of it, and we find a natural rhythm, and we put them in certain places, like he said, we find that they actually perform better in the academics, because they're actually learning that they can do it themselves.
Well, there are a lot of skills that carry over to schools, especially if you're looking at spoken word or
Yes.
poetry
Right.
or songwriting or,
Exactly.
you know, and art is, I mean, it's a discipline. You
It
can't
is.
just go in there and, you know,
Right.
boom, you're done and it's beautiful. They learn the
Yes.
process.
And that's the difference between, you know, the athletic life and the performing arts life. There's not as much aggression, as much aggression as it is in like football or baseball, you know. And however, in the arts, it gives you a moment to channel into your soul, into your heart. You
We
know,
have to think.
exactly, and
feel.
and it also provides
And express.
discipline. You know, it provides discipline
Yes,
for a
definitely.
child, and that's actually been shown that, you know, through study, that most children who are performing in the fine arts perform better academically in school. And this is in the city of Hampton. I have done the research through all the schools. Every child that's in a performing arts program, or if they're in dance, if they're in band, they perform better because it channels into the left and right side of the brain, and it helps with the creativity and the logic, and helps them think. So that's why the performing arts is so important for a child to be a part of. You know, even though they may not gravitate all the time, however, it's very important for them to be a part of it. Even athletes, if they participate in ballet, you know, it helps them with their
That's
footwork.
right,
You
it
know,
does.
their leg
Keep
strength,
those.
conditioning. You know, helps them work, you know, muscles that they haven't discovered yet. You know, but however, you know, everything can complement each other if we have a better understanding of the arts.
And obviously, you guys are connecting with students on a level that's also mentoring, setting
yes.
examples.
Yes.
You know, there aren't enough male teachers in our elementary schools. I think
agree.
the numbers are better
I
than they
agree.
used to be, and even in our middle schools. And so
agree.
a lot of times, young people don't have as many male role
Presence,
models,
right,
and
right.
especially as many African American male role models.
Agree.
And I think that's a positive experience for kids.
Right. You know, it comes from our heart. We have recognized that as well, that we need more male activity in the community, you know, overall, you know,
yeah.
and even in our school system. But however, if we can't make it there, then we need more programmers outside of the school system to
Well, they
assist
can't
the
do
children.
everything with the standards of learning now and
Right.
all of the academics. They don't have as much time during the school day for the flexibility that they used to have.
That's
And,
No.
and I think it's wonderful that after
Right.
school programs and volunteers and
Yes.
nonprofits are picking up that
Yes.
slack,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
you know, it's so important. So tell us where you're operating now and how many students you're serving. And
Well, you know, we're in the Shell Road community. After we left North Phoebus, around 2013, we decided to, you know, branch out, you know, outreach. And there was a church in Hampton, 3311. It was connected to the Eastern Star Lodge on Shell Road. So, you know, we collaborated. And they decided to let us use their facility, and through their facility, we're able to house a lot of the children. So it's 3311 Shell Road,
Okay.
and it's enough space over there for the kids to come in there and play, run around, go outside, talk, and also they have their lessons inside of the building. So you know, not just that, they're able to perform. There's a stage inside there.
oh,
Yes.
that's a
Sound
perfect
system,
Yes.
setup.
studio
So-
setup,
Not
yes.
necessarily in a gymnasium anymore,
Oh,
but
no,
an
no.
actual
Right.
stage.
Like a
Right.
community
I
center
think
at
it gives
all.
you some confidence,
does,
you know?
it does.
Makes it feel more
Yes,
real.
It
yes.
does.
We have
It
microphones. We have some equipment in there, and the children are consistently playing, you know, on the microphone, and playing with the drones and playing with other equipment in there. However, we
Drones?
Drones,
Yes,
Wait,
drones.
wait,
We
wait.
teach them how to
That's
operate
pretty
the
cool.
drones.
Let's talk
Yes.
about what some of those art activities are.
Okay, we have Okay, so we showed them how to edit the video, but before, actually they were working from a Canon camera, and then our instructors showed them how to actually operate with the remote control the drone and show them how to zoom in and zoom out. It's actually on our Facebook as well because we did a live feed that day.
Right. That's cool.
Where they were, I mean, you see a little 6-year-old, 7-year-old, operating a drone, and we service between 6 and 17. So our program for that
That's a
particular
pretty
day,
wide age range.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, because we want to be able to facilitate, as many ages as we can, and also show responsibility to our older youth, and show a brother or sister type love, community.
Yeah.
However, if one feel responsible for another, sometime, it gives them a different outlook.
It gives the older ones a chance to be a role model and a mentor too.
It's created so many
self-development.
Man, it's created so many friendships within the academy in the past 2 summer camps that we've had. The children have you don't see them on technology for one. Most of the time, most children now they're on the iPhones or the Androids, and they're not communicating. But through our program, these children have created an organic relationship. Yeah. They're communicating with each other on a daily basis. They're talking, they're laughing. They're not even asking for a computer, except when we get to the.
I was going to say, a computer is a huge amount probably of what you do with art these days, especially if
and that's what we're looking forward to venturing and getting more materials and more help from the community and resources and support and sponsorship so that we can afford the children more opportunities of the type technology costs, products, art products costs, paint costs. That's why we make our own canvas. We show them how to be kind of frugal about it, but still produce a very fine quality material and product, and that's what we look forward to.
Okay, so that gets to the question. You guys are doing wonderful work in the community. You have after-school programs. You have summer camps. How are you funded?
Wow.
That's a good question. So,
well, funding has been through a lot of fundraising in the community, and people just being supportive for our program. We haven't had any official funds as far as grants, except for the Youth Violence Project. However, it just went towards buying materials and paying our instructors. However, like I said, and
that was for a summer.
Yeah, that was
and
for
they only fund things that are new, so you don't get ongoing funding that way. It's only for new.
Through the parents, being supportive, and like I said, the people who are facilitating us in the building, they actually sponsored us for a while. Yes. So for quite a while. So like I said, the funding, we do not have the funding, there yet, because one, we're still fairly new and we're still learning about our community at the time. However, though, we are in need of support. We definitely need more people to donate and have more community volunteers and give us some community hours. Also, we have like Hampton University. The students over there, they need volunteer hours, so they will come over there, and not just for the hours though. However, to actually get a grand experience, and they have really gravitated towards the arts, because most of the people that's coming from Hampton University are in the even band or in some type of art program or in a business program. So they use this as not just experience, but to build a relationship. Yeah. So now they have the gratification of saying, wow, I'm working in the field that I love, and I'm also getting what I need for school. So once they leave our program, they are happy. It's like a double satisfaction for them.
And not many people can work with children. You have to be a special person inside to work with children and have a passion for seeing them develop and grow. And we thank the community for having that much effect on the ones that are around us, because our instructors, they aren't paid a salary. They aren't paid. It's out of the goodness of their heart, and they are professionals within their capacity, and they want to give and offer their time to the children and to this community, and we thank you for doing so. So we just look forward to kind of building more relationship with the community so we can get more help in that area.
Okay, I hope that you've inspired people to volunteer time or money or materials, and if so, how should they get in touch with you? How should they do that?
Well, they can go to our website, maldacademy.org. They can reach us through our email, staff@maldacademy.org, or they could just give us a call at 757-690-1559.
Okay. Well, thank you guys very much.
Thank you,
This
Robin.
is wonderful.
This was wonderful. Thank you.
Yes.
And thank you for watching. I hope it has inspired you, the work that people are doing in our community to help our youth and give them productive things to do after school and during the summer, and also confidence and skills and discipline and the ability really to succeed in life. Thanks for watching.